Good morning, guys. Welcome to Monday, April 20th. And before we get started in our lesson, I would like for us to take a moment and say thank you to our friends and family and everything that we have and appreciate it. So today we are going to do module 4, lesson 19. And the objective of the lesson is to use objects. It's supposed to say object and drawings to find out how many are left. And the materials we'll be needing are some loose leaf paper, something to write with, your math book, your number bond chart, and anything you can find around the house. Make sure you have about 6 to 8 pieces. So today, before we get started on our lesson, I would like for us to focus on a new vocabulary word. It's subtraction. In previous lessons, we've been working with addition, which is adding up to find out altogether how many are there. But today we are going to focus on subtraction, and this is what a subtraction sign looks like, which is just a line. And in our math problems, some of the clues that we'll be looking for, they won't say directly it's a subtraction math story problem. They might give you a clue, and some of the words they use are small or smaller, which also means it's a subtraction problem. Things like take away, go away, numbers going down, removing, low or lower, which means the numbers are going smaller or lower. The numbers are decreasing, you cross off, and you delete. When you look for these words in your math story problem as I read them to you, or something along this line, it automatically means that it's a subtraction math problem. Make sure you take a note of these words and get familiar with it. Remember, when you see words like small, smaller, take away, going down, go away, to remove, and in subtraction, the answer always gets smaller. You start off with big and the answer is always smaller than what you have started with. So let's get started. So this is our first application problem. At this time, since this is the first time we're doing this, I want us to pay attention, and we will do the application problem together. So at this time, please put away all your materials. We are going to do this one together, and the next couple you are going to be doing it by yourself. So there are 5 cheese cubes on the table. 2 mice came and ate 2 pieces of cheese cubes. How many cheese cubes are there on the table? So I have drawn the picture of what it looks like. So I have the 2 mice, and I have 5 cheese cubes. Per our application problem, it says they ate 2 of them. So I'm going to make sure 2 of them goes away. And because they ate it, it's not coming back. So how many are they left with? Can someone please, you can call out and tell me how many cheese cubes are left. That's correct. We are left with 3 cheese cubes. So now let's do it another one. So now the mouse have only 4 cheese cubes. Okay, so the mice have 4 cheese cube and they decided to eat 2 of them. How many are they left with? Can you show me with your fingers, please? Put your fingers up high to show how many are left. That's correct. We're left with 2 cheese cubes. So now say hi to our little monkey friends. So we have, let's count how many monkeys are there. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many of us know the story 5 little monkeys jumping on a bed? That's correct. We have heard of it since we were a baby. So now we are going to play the same story with these monkeys. So 5 little monkeys jumping on a bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on a bed." So we started off with 5. 1 fell off. How many are left? Put your fingers up and show me, please. That's correct. We have 4. So now, 4 little monkeys jumping on a bed. 1 fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on a bed." So now, as you can see, we started off with 4 and 1 fell off. Then we have how many? Show me with your fingers. That's correct. We have 3. So let's continue the story. It's 3 little monkeys jumping on a bed. 1 fell off and bumped his head. So Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on a bed." How many are we left with now? Show me with your fingers, or you can call out. That's correct. We have 2. So let's continue on. 2 more monkeys jumping on a bed. 1 fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on a bed." So how many? We started off with 2, then 1 fell and bumped his head. How many are left? Show me with your fingers. Let's see those fingers. I see. That's correct. We have 1 monkey left. 1 little monkey jumping on a bed. 1 fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on a bed." So we started off with 1 and 1 fell off. So how many are left? As you can see, there's nothing. That's correct. So now we're going to continue the same lesson, but we're not going to use Mr. Monkeys anymore. We're going to pretend that we have these circles, the counters. At this time, please pause the video and take out your materials and make sure you have 5 and put it in front of you. So remember in the last slide we said we are using monkeys. Right now we're not using any pictures. We're just using our materials. And we're going to pretend that these are the monkeys. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And just like the monkey, 1 counter disappear. So we started off with 5. And then we have 1 disappear, meaning 1 went away. How many do we have now? That's correct. We have 4. And the way we write this in the sentence form is 5 take away 1 is 4. I'm sorry, I made a mistake here. Actually, it's not supposed to be 5 take away 1. It's supposed to be 1 take away 5. Miss Shaima made a mistake. Is 4. So remember, you put the smaller number first. 1 take away 5 is 4. Because you're taking 1 from the 5. So now, let's see to make sure it's really 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, 1 take away 5 is 4. Now we bring the 5 back, right? We started again. So now please put all of your materials together again to make sure you have 5, right? And this time we're going to, since last time we took out 1, this time we're going to take out 2. So now we have, I'm going to make sure I fix my mistake, right? It's supposed to be 2 up here. Right? And I'm going to make sure it's the correct thing. It says 2 take away 5 is 3. So I remember I started off with 5 and I took 2 away. So now I have 3. Let's continue on. So now again, I'm starting back all the way up to 5. So at this time, please bring all your materials back and make sure you have 5. And now I'm going to, the last time it was 2. 1, 2. Now we're going to take 3 away. So 1, 2, 3. Now at this time, please put 3 materials to the other side because you took 3 away. And now the number sentence that goes is, or the sentence that follows this is supposed to be 3. So I'm going to put 3 right here because I made a mistake with my slide. So it should say 3 take away 5 is 2. As you can see, the answer 2 always matches with the number of counter that is left. So let's try to bring all 5 back again. So now make sure you take all of your materials, and there are 5 altogether. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you have 5 counters, or 5 any of your materials, you have it, right? So we took out 3 before. Now we're going to take out 4. So we know that the number sentence that goes with it is 4 take away 5 is 1. Again, 4, since I made 4 of them disappear, take away 5 is, you're left with 1. So the answer should be 1. What happens when I take all 5 away? Meaning I started off with 5, so at this time you should have all your counters in front of you. What if you take everything away? What happens then? Can someone please tell me, if I have 5 and I take away 5, how many am I left with? Layla, how many am I left with, Layla? If I have 5 and I take away all 5. Layla said you have nothing. So let's check if that's really true. So I'm taking away all 5. Layla, looks like, honey, you're correct that when you have 5 and you take everything away, you are left with nothing. And the number sentence that should go is 5 take away 5 is 0. 0 in math, in words, it means nothing. When we say nothing, remember it means 0 in math term. You guys did a great job. So let's continue on. Please put your math materials to the side and let's do this together. Remember, it's okay if you're still sort of struggling with this, because this is our first lesson for subtraction. So from now on, all the next couple of lessons is going to be subtraction, and then we're going to do subtraction and addition all together. Back and forth. But for now, it's okay. If you're still not understanding it, you can rewatch this video. If not, then it's okay. We're going to introduce subtraction again for the next couple of lessons. So let's not forget to write today's date, and today's date is April 20th, 2020. I'm just going to make sure I write my name on it. Please make sure you guys don't forget to write your name and date on both page. So I'm just going to write today's date on this page because I usually make mistakes with the dates. So let's read this question together. The cat ate 3 mice. Cross out 3 mice and write how many mice are left. Remember, the keyword is left. The cross out. Look for the keyword. It says cross out. So we're going to cross out 3 mice. And this problem set is only for the students who who has the math book. Again, this is only for the students with the math book. So in your book, you should see this problem set 19 on the top. So make sure you're on the correct problem set. So you have a cat ate 3 mice, and how many are left? 1. So I'm just going to write 1 in the box. And I want you to do this by yourself. And these are story problems where you have to draw the picture. And remember, you don't necessarily have to draw the picture. If you cannot, you can just do a bunch of circles and that's still okay. So this problem set is for the students who does not have the math book. Again, I know this problem set has a lot of pictures. You do not have to draw the pictures. You can just represent the picture with a bunch of circles, which as long as the number matches. So let's read the first one and let's do the first one together. One train drove away. Cross out. Write how many are left. So it says one train left. So I'm going to cross one out and let's see how many are left. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to write the number 4. Again, in subtraction, the number that you start with is big and then the answer is small. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We started off with 5 train, and since 1 drove away, the answer is 4. And remember, 4 is smaller than 5. We started off with 5 and then we went down to 4. I want you to do this and this and this by yourself. Remember, this problem set is only for the students without the math book. Now, last but not least, today I have a little different shout out because I know I've been shouting out students this whole time, which is amazing, and I'll bring it back tomorrow. But today I would like to shout out some of the teachers that I've been working with. I know they've been working very hard. So this is all the teachers, not all, but some of the teachers and a staff member that is working in BCS. I'm grateful and I'm very happy that I get to work with them and they get to help me whenever I need it. Even though this time is very remote, we're working online and this is a stressful time. I know I appreciate and I appreciate everyone that is here. And if you are not here, that means I don't have pictures with you, but just in general, all the staff in BCS, I appreciate you and I'm very grateful that I get to work with you guys. And I'm very thankful as well. So let's work together in this stressful time to make sure we look out for each other and we're there for each other. So thank you again for being there for me and helping me out to become a better teacher. This is my 5th year teaching in BCS, so I appreciate each and every one of you. I miss you guys. Can't wait to see you guys again when the school's in session. So with that being said, kids, I miss you guys too. I cannot wait till I see you guys and we get to plan great things. Until then, please be safe and stay healthy. Take precautions, wash your hands, and wear a mask all the time when you go outside. And practice safe distance of at least minimum of 6 feet when you guys are outside. Until then, I will take your leave and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Have a good day.